A solo shot that time for Miguel Sano. An incredible 90 now on the season. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0. So we'll take one more look. And boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Here's big Aaron Judge. Hard hit towards center. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number one.
Now batting, second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Striding into the box, Roberto Alomar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And a little behind on the fastball there as he pokes it foul at strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Line to the right side. Martinez back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
The center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Digging in to try it again, Aaron Hicks. First delivery to him on the way. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And he will add yet another game to his incredible hitting streak as it now reaches even further into the stratosphere.
You know, Dero, I don't know if this thing's ever going to end. This guy's been raking now for almost 2 months, and he's swinging the bat just as good now as when this streak started. To start it off with his first base hit.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's coming out of it anytime soon. I wonder the pitcher that would create such a tough matchup for this guy to shut him down, because he's playing with the big part of the field. He can beat you in so many different ways, and this number's getting just straight ridiculous.
And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
In now, David Robertson. And he puts it on the ground to second. There to get it is Pedroia. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now a 4-0 New York lead. Stepping in, Eduardo Nunez back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way out in front. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Standing in, Xander Bogaerts. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1-0. Missed with a breaking ball. To third. Sano over to his left. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 28, J.D. Martinez.
Next up for the Red Sox, J.D. Martinez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and 1 strike. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. Popped him up. Carter will put this one away, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Peraza. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Peraza rounds 3rd and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they push the lead to 5 now.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
Well, I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive them in. Potential for a real big inning here.
Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's ready. Now the pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Martinez moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Digging in, Miguel Sano. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 1-0. Hard hit toward the hole. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Ready for another chance. Aaron Judge hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. And add 1 more as this is now a 6-0 ball game. So the base hit there plates their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. At the plate, Roberto Alomar. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Martinez is there, and he'll bring this one in. And he'll make it up safely to 3rd, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Stepping up now, Aaron Hicks. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Hot shot on the ground is short. Gloved by Bogarts. On to second for the force out, and the side is... Here's Mookie Betts. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. In his career, Benintendi has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the fifth. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Robertson pauses. Here it is on 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Popped him up. Carter on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Brian Johnson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So digging in now, Chris Carter, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Carter will head for second. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
Into the box, David Robertson. Fly ball out toward left center field. Betts has a read on it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play. Now to the plate, Jose Peraza. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now here's a shot out to right center field. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. The relay. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Standing in now, Jorge Polanco. Line towards center field. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches. 6-zip. So striding forward now, Mitch Moreland. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Got him. as he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Digging in, Blake Swihart. Here's the first pitch to him. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on a proverbial rocking horse all night. Changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Hanley Ramirez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 13, Hanley Ramirez.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They still find themselves down 6-0. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Rowena Elias enters now in a mop-up role as she'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Rowena Elias.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Moreland trying to get there. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Stepping in, Miguel Sano. He singled his last time up. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
Boy, Dero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Betts is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Into the box now, Roberto Alomar. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Now batting.
Wow, throw a tent over it and bring out the clowns. Look like a 3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
In now, Aaron Hicks. Into center field, line drive, base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's 8-0. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Here's Chris Carter now. And with a few knocks on the day, there's no doubt that he's in the midst of a final push for a batting title.
Absolutely, and he's going to put pressure on the guys in front of him. He's trying right now, multi-hit game. If he's able to work another knock in here, don't think those guys in front of him, whether it be 1, 2, it doesn't matter. They're certainly checking the box scores when they get back to the hotel or their apartment. Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
They call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Into the box now, David Robertson. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The 0-1 pitch. And this is swung on and hit on the ground to Pedroia at second. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. It's the Yankees 8 and the Red Sox nothing. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Eduardo Nunez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Hit hard up the middle. A dive. He's got it. To first. Safe. Nearly kept the perfect game alive. But that one enters the books as a base hit, their first of the game. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, Dero. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Nunez stands at first with 1 out. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. J.D. Martinez becomes the 2nd out of the bottom of the 7th. Here's Mookie Betts. No hits to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground to third. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it 7 shutout innings now. 8th inning coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 8-0. And here's Jose Peraza. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him one leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. Line drive base hit. In to score, the runner from third.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Here's Miguel Sano. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. A leap at the wall, and he makes the catch.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he rips it on the ground to second. And that gets through a base hit. He's 3 for 5.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
In now, Roberto Alomar as he lines it out to center. That's in there, base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's in there, base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Stepping in now, Chris Carter. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He pulls into third safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Yeah, he squares this thing up beautifully and blasts it through the gap all the way to the wall. Then the only question that remained was whether 2 or 3 runs were going to score. They held the runner at third, but that's a timely 2-run double.
Tyler Thornburg comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Thornburg.
Into the box now, David Robertson. Hit back toward the mound. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Digging in now, Jose Peraza, runner in scoring position with two gone. First offering on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And the run is in to score from third.
The right field number 21.
Stepping up to the plate, Jorge Polanco trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. From the stretch. Line drive to center field. And that's in there, base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. In now, Gary Sanchez. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as this lead got even wider.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Here's Miguel Sano. As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat, it's strike one. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So 2-out success means that Aaron Judge gets to swing it here. On a good round number for him there, as that's now 250 hits on the season as he creeps ever closer to that single season record. Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. As a look, now the pitch. To short, hit hard. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. But not before an even 10 men come around to score here as they break this game wide open. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees lead it 18. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball. Hard on the ground towards short, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. Dylan Betances is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 68, Dylan Betances.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
Missed with a breaking ball.
Ball 1, no strike.
Just a tick behind for a strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. There's one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was great all night long. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Previous history against Dylan Betances. He's 1 for 5. He's set, and the pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Sano has a play, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for Boston, and they remain well behind. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from Beantown, Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. In now, Roberto Alomar. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Up next for the Yankees.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mixed.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Benintendi is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Chris Carter.
Into the box now, Chris Carter, and he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to left. Benintendi is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Dylan Betances. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Oh boy, this is some serious bragging rights for the next couple weeks in the clubhouse. When a relief pitcher gets an AB and is able to capitalize with a big base hit, he's not going to let the boys hear the end of this one.
And here's Jose Peraza as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. At the plate, Blake Swihart starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The 0-2 pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
The pitcher, number 47, Tyler Thornburg.
Rafael Evers will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 11, Rafael Evers.
And that's dead center for strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 9 homers and 32 driven in. Scorch to third. To his left, Sano. Then it goes to first, and it's not in time.
All I can say about this one is that he must have taken a mental holiday there. Nice throw to second, I guess. Too bad there was no play there, though.
Settling in now, Eduardo Nunez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike now. And it's 1-2. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
18-0 the final tonight. The New York Yankees earned their 80th win on the road this year. David Robertson earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. David Price permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The loss goes to David Price. He falls to 10 and 12. Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 36,298. The Red Sox and Yankees, thank you.